Hey guys, so this is a video about my experience with leveling up and getting my I rating up. I thought to make this video because I've seen basically every single SWTOR video that has come out, and I found myself making this comment under them a lot. So I thought to give my 2 cents and my experience in mostly just to get to 326 quick, especially purple, which is the best I think you can get if you are a solo player without too much hassle. So when you hit level 80, which if you do the expansion is super easy, you consider and the game urges you to get conquest gear, so you start at 320. And if you're a solo player, you think, oh, okay, so I'm supposed to go through the conquest route, so I'm supposed to level up the Korean gear. But the thing is that if you do this route, the game basically punishes you with its current limits. Because if you see here, the aquatic resources, at least since now we don't have the patch yet that will increase it, I don't know if my video will become invalid soon. But with the weekly limit, that means that you won't actually be able to level up your conquest gear, which would show up here if I had some, because it requires a ton of aquatic, which you get by completing heroics, and you hit the cap super fast, and then you basically are forced to wait for the weekly reset to continue leveling up the rating. So when I was, because I'm mostly a solo player, I was moving through that route of the game. I was very quickly getting frustrated and then not playing because I was hitting the limit. But then I found a really cool trick, and that's basically the whole point of this video, to urge solo players that feel punished to just basically, are we to just consider doing the Galactic Starfighter weekly, which currently is extremely fast. Everybody's signing up for it. And let me show you the results and the rewards here. It's amazing for everything when it comes to the new update. So you get, who cares about this? You get tech fragments, which you will need for your legendary implants. You get some aquatic. We don't care if we're going to go through that route, but what we need is the Thirsian production accelerant, which will also change name soon, because not only is this, you will get this super fast, but also if you get PvP gear, even if you buy the base gear, which start at a lower rating, 316, you will be able to upgrade multiple gear through the upgrade vendor without hitting the weekly limit. So it's perfect. And each weekly gives you also a Thirsian crate, cash, it says, which will automatically upgrade your lowest rated gear. So it's also perfect if, for example, you've upgraded your Conquest gear to 322, and then you complete the Starfighter weekly, so you will get a reward of a 324 gear, and that's how you will very quickly get to 326. So even though it's technically PvP, and I also don't really play PvP, it feels a lot better to play than just a PvP match, because you don't actually get punished, and also its loss also counts, unlike the normal PvP, which you could play all week, and if you're unlucky, you still lose. So yeah, that's basically how I got all my characters. I have like 5 I play through endgame content, and I have them all at 326 purple, which, if you've been playing the game for a while, you know that green is the worst. So the Conquest gear again gets banished. It's banishing for a solo player. If you only stick to green gear, then it's the blue, which if you do some flash points, you might get a couple of blue gear, but then you have to do master flash points, which personally I've never done before this update. And then purple is the best. And if you want higher than 326, you have to do veteran and nightmare operations, which most players, especially solo, it's not really a viable option to get in full 328 and 30. You can only get your legendary implants to be 330, and it's very costly, but it's very doable. Also, again, through the Starfighter weekly, because you get 1,000 tech fragments each with each weekly. So yeah, um, personally, I highly suggest, if you were like, okay, I'll go through the solo route that the game wants me to, just unless you don't mind, lagging behind, that's fine. If you don't care about the gear, but this is a video about specifically people that just want to get that out of the way, get their outs all geared up, and just then play the content that they actually want to play instead of farming like an idiot until we get a new story update. So that's me for this video, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much.